Okay, so in this last segment, we're going to kind of cover how we could make an entire ChatGPT instance for an organization. I'm going to show you mine. I am working with many different companies across many different projects, things like that. But we could take an instance of OpenAI ChatGPT and create it for the company specifically and really dial it in for them, giving them multiple systems, multiple GPTs, um, multiple projects within it. So, first things first, I'm going to show you what we might do for a company and connect their tools for them. And we can do this right now with an OpenAI. We're obviously going to want to build out a more robust version of this through our platform at some point, but we can start really working with it right now. So things that we can connect people Gmail's accounts, um, and it'll actually go and do deep research within your email account and find conversations. You can have it look up stuff for you. It can start understanding context, overall. It can look at your calendar, Google Drive, which has been a huge benefit for me. I save a lot of different things in all of my Google documents, and then I can ask this to recall. And in a lot of cases, I don't even have to ask it to recall. As long as I turn this little thing on right here that's connected to the sources, I start having a conversation with it. It already knows knowledge from all of my documentation that I've created. Microsoft OneDrive, Outlook Calendar, email, SharePoint, Dropbox, Canva. Actually, excuse me, this is Dropbox. GitHub, HubSpot, Linear, Teams. All of these different systems and platforms can now be kind of drawn into this instance. So we work with them, we set those. So you'll notice the other thing too is that you can toggle them on and off and connect them. So for example, for sanctuary recovery centers, one of the clients that I'm working with, they use SharePoint. I personally use for my marketing company, I use the Google Drive. For this project, we use across now. We started in Google, and now we're moving over to Microsoft. So I might want to toggle one or more of these off, depending on what I'm trying to do. I'm sure you guys already know all of this other stuff that's here, but deep research, write our code, search the web, create an image, and then your connections like I showed you. So moving into what we can do for them, we can start creating projects, kind of a container for projects. Um, we can add their files, just like in the GPTs and the assistants, we can set instructions right here. So this is going to help this kind of put guardrails and bumpers and, you can set conditional logic, you can put your prompts in there to really make sure that your projects are staying in the lens of what you're trying to do. Now, I did this at the company level here, and then I built projects within it. I did the same thing for sanctuary recovery centers, and then I put projects within it. Going back, I would build an instance for each company because things can kind of get wonky and bleed over into each other. Sometimes not within the projects, but just within a general chat, it can get confused especially if you're talking about something similar, across both organizations. The other thing that we can help them with is setting their custom instructions within their own ChatGPT instance overall. And then we can hand it over to them. They have a powerhouse of assistants, custom GPTs, and a nice platform to really kick some ass and do some cool things.